Hi, this is Daniela and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about The Picture of Dorian Gray, a classic of classics. I really like this book because it's about art, beauty, pleasure and youth. It also has many adaptations, but my favorite ones is Albert Lewin's 1945 film. Why? Well, because it is the most painful version to the book. So grab your coffee and let's start. The Picture of Dorian Gray is a novel by Oscar Wilde. This novel was written in England, and the setting of the novel is also in London, in England. It was published in 1890 in Living Codes magazine, but was very controversial at that time because its moral content, considering the prevailing idea of the Victorian society. The book contains several ideas that have to do with the 19th century movement called asceticism. This movement claimed that the art exists for the sake of its beauty alone, and it not need serve like political, didactic, or other purpose. The novel starts with Basil Hallward. He is a painter, and he is with his friend Lord Henry in Basil's living room. And what are they doing? Well, Basil is painting. Who is Dorian Gray? Well, he's a brilliant, handsome boy and wealthy young gentleman. In the book, we are going to see that by the time passed, Dorian let that the influence of Dorian Gray has an impact on his life, because Dorian becomes extremely concerned about his transience of his beauty and begins to pursue his own pleasure above all this. Okay, let's turn off the lights. Much better. Okay, let's come back to Basil's living room. Here, Lord Henry and Dorian have a conversation, and in this conversation, Lord Henry convinced Dorian that the beauty will never be eternal. And when Basil finishes the painting, Dorian begins to feel envy of his own painting, of his own portrait. Why? Well, he knows that his own painting will never get old, not like him. And after this, during a meal, Dorian starts talking about Sibyl Vane, that it's going to be his lover. Sibyl Vane is a poor but also beautiful and talented actress with whom Dorian falls in love. Sibyl's love for Dorian compromises her ability to act, and at the same time she experienced the fullness of affecting emotion on stage. But at some point on the story, Sylvain, it's not Dorian's love anymore. And I would say that this fact is the start of Dorian starts corrupting his own soul. And I not want to say any spoilers about this book, so just let me say that Dorian managed to free his own soul from the hell he lived inside the portrait. Let's start with Basil Hallward. That we said he is a painter, but he's also a good friend of Lord Henry. And when Basil met Dorian, he becomes obsessed with Dorian's beauty. He also claims that Dorian possesses a beauty that is so rare that actually helped him to realize to make a new kind of art. Then we have Henry Wood, Lord Henry Wood. What can I say about this character? He's so cynic, so sarcastic. He has a strong argument about his philosophy or seek of the pleasure that also has to do with hedonism, and in my opinion has a bad influence on Dorian, because Dorian at the beginning of the story, he was so gentle. He really has a poor heart, but when he met Lord Henry, this character corrupted the Dorian soul. And then we have the secondary characters, that is Lady Agatha, Lord Henry's aunt, Victor, that is Dorian's servant, and Mr. Sleep. She is Dorian's housekeeper. According to what I was reading in some magazines, in some websites, this particular novel has a lot to do with the life of the author, that is Oscar Wilde. Even in one occasion he said in a letter that this strange and colorful book of mine has many things about me. Basic Howard, it's who I thought I was. On Henry, it's what the world thinks I am. And Dorian is who I want to be in another time, maybe. It's a pity that the author had to go through so many situations just to love someone that was forbidden to love at that time, at that age. I liked the story and I would read it again. Why? Because it's one of those stories that make you think how important is the beauty for the people, even for us sometimes. I feel that this book is like a mirror of this digital age. Wherever you go on the social media, it is always people uploading images, and sometimes these photos, these pictures is not what they look like real. Sometimes the picture are retouched or has a lot of Photoshop, and we as normal people, we believe this. We actually think that these people actually look like that, but it is not. And I also want to mention, as Dorian did a lot of things to preserve his beauty, today many people do dangerous things just to achieve that beauty, that standard that we, all of us, have to have. That is my reflection. I'll give the book 7 out of 10. I highly recommend you to read it. You may be surprised how similar it is to our current society. Thanks for watching. Please don't comment. I'm just kidding. If you want to ask something, or you want to know, or if you have another comment to do about the Dorian book, the picture of Dorian book, please just do it. And maybe I'll see you in the next video, because I have 2 more books. So bye. And in this conversation.